Hi Aquarius, welcome to your end of May 2018 tarot update. It's Raina, and what I'm doing is using this deck. It's called the Wild Unknown Tarot, and well, just doing my update for the end of the month. Interesting. I'm getting a lot of court cards. And these are all... Oh no, I did get one major arcana. The Emperor. So the heart of the matter is the Eight of Wands. In this deck, they show that lightning strike. And that's to indicate, you know, that after the calm of the storm, which can be a lull in your life, Aquarius, you may find that things are starting to hum along and kind of take shape all of a sudden. And you may have been twiddling your thumbs for some reason, and all of a sudden it's like things are coming at you fast and furious. And the reason that this is an important thing to talk about is because you may feel this sense of, I don't know, stagnation. But then it goes to the other side, the other extreme, where you feel like you can't keep up. And for a fixed sign like Aquarius, this isn't always pleasant or easy, because you may not like the fact that things have suddenly been very eventful. You may have to make one or more quick decisions, like on-the-spot decisions, and that's not the way that you usually like to operate. So this is kind of like a little reminder that the more flexible that we can be, the more prepared we are when opportunities come our way that we weren't planning on. The card that crosses you is the Ten of Wands. So we have another Wands card. This could even be like a romantic opportunity. And the thing that it may be suggesting, because I do have as the foundation card the Devil, which can speak to temptation, or even what I was going to say obsessive behavior, but more like behavior that is compulsive. Okay, so maybe you meet somebody that you really hit it off with, represented by the Eight of Wands, but you're kind of maybe it's in the workplace, or it's something like that, where you're working long hours and this person's always there. The Devil card could be saying that this situation is more of lust than love. There may be a lot of passion involved with it, but you have to make sure that It's something that is not, or at least that you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Let's put it that way. Because if you know you're just there for a good time, that's one thing. But with the Ten of Wands, I don't get that feeling. I think of somebody who may be trying to make something work that is simply one-dimensional. And, you know, it could be saying that you're putting all of your energy into this and not allowing yourself to see things as they really are. Also, if this is a workplace situation, you may get like other job offers all of a sudden, but you're working so hard and you're so caught up in your rut that you don't take advantage of them. And just simply because you're so plugged into what you're doing. And with the Devil card, there could be either this attachment to a job because of the money that it generates, or simply, I think of the Devil card as anything that stands in between you and things that you want to happen coming true for you. So any behaviors, any patterns that you exhibit that go against what you really want, that's how I see the Devil card. And it may be that the fear of the unknown is part of that. And with the Eight of Wands, it can even be more than one thing, I think. More than one offer. The number 8 is a number of success. It's a number of power. And Wands, as a suit, connect to fire energy, and therefore are things that people tend to be very passionate about, excited about. However, that even when you get excited about something, you may still feel a sense of holding off on it because you just simply want guarantees. The spiritual message is represented by the Son of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands, and this could be saying that you're dealing with somebody who is a player, who is not willing to commit. And they may be very exciting to be around, but you have to accept them for who they are and not try to make them something else. And I think a lot of the pain that comes in life is simply not accepting things as they are. A lot of people don't understand what that means. Because I can hear somebody right now saying, oh, so we're supposed to accept bad behavior? If somebody is a cheater or something like that. And no, of course I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, you know, when you know who somebody is, then it's on you what you choose to do with that information. If you know that somebody is unwilling to commit, and you might even tell your friends, this person has commitment issues, and you're complaining, but you understand what the problem is, and yet there you are. You're not doing anything. You're not going anywhere as a result of that. You're just complaining. And I think with the Knight of Wands, it's about seeing somebody as they are and being okay with that. If they're a lot of fun to be around them and have fun. And just don't expect anything more. Maybe they're just there for the time being. Why do we have to make things so complicated all the time? And then there is the situation that this may be an aspect of you. That especially if you're on the job and you have a lot of movement going on, maybe you have a lot of interest being given to you, shown to you from other companies, that you have the guts to be like that warrior that the Knight of Wands is and go after what you want. And even those things might not be permanently what you want, but they might be better than what you have right now, is what I'm saying. The mundane advice is represented by the Emperor, and that's about taking control of your situation, whatever it is. It could even be like the romantic situation, taking control of it. And, you know, it's funny because sometimes when I do these readings, it seems very obvious that there's like a lover's triangle. Like, let's say there are 3 parties involved, or maybe somebody is waiting for the person that they have fallen in love with to leave their spouse. And they're waiting and they're waiting, and they feel this sense of not only impatience, but they feel like out of control, which is the opposite of the Emperor, because they can't control when that person's going to leave. And maybe the person keeps making empty promise after empty promise. And then finally they decide, you know what, I'm out of here because I don't want to be put through this anymore. And so even though they may still care about that person, they're taking the initiative. And they're deciding, you know, what is happening. You know, because if you're waiting on somebody else to decide something, you're just like totally at their mercy. But if you decide what's good for you, then you never have to wait around and hope that somebody will do what you want them to do. What's coming in is represented by the Father of Cups, which is equivalent to the King of Cups. So this may be either attracting a boss who's very sympathetic to you, wants to make you feel nurtured even though you're in the workplace, understands you, knows what makes you tick, is very kind-hearted, is emotionally mature. And the same thing can apply to any partner that you attract into your reality. And this person is going to be, it's not just like this affair, this passionate affair. This is emotional gentleness and somebody who is very sensitive to your feelings and yet still has that masculine element, you know, still has that part that is able to be strong, which is what the masculine principle, or, you know, the other things that we associate it with, extroverted or, you know, connected to the world more than the interior life. And that can be a really interesting, you know, especially for you, Aquarius, this kind of a person. I'm trying to think of what, it could be like a Scorpio, but Scorpios, even though they're water signs, they don't seem like this type of energy to me. I guess it's possible. But I know that Aquarians tend to gravitate towards Scorpios. Maybe it will be like a Pisces, since that's a sign that's adjacent to you. You may even have personal planets in Scorpio that really line up nicely with somebody who is a Sun in Scorpio or a Scorpio rising. But yeah, so that can be somebody who is much more willing to commit. I mean, I think that's the biggest part of this. And the outcome is the Father of Wands. And I got this. I just got some of these cards I've been getting over again. The Father of Wands is the King of Wands. So we have the King of Cups and we have the King of Wands. So as the outcome card, this can be, this is a very dynamic individual. And maybe they have the best of both worlds. They are very enterprising, ambitious, as well as sensitive. They could even have water and fire prominent in their chart. But whatever's happening, this person is a strong leader. And if you are getting with this person, you feel nurtured by this person. You feel like you're safe with this person. You know, with the Father of Cups, you feel safe emotionally, and with the Father of Wands, you feel safe physically. And this person could even be like a mentor, and they could help you if you are trying to launch your own business. And it's possible that some of you want to do something on your own, but you just are tempted to stay in a comfortable situation simply because it feels safe. But if you are attracting anyone that you're working for, both of these leadership cards are both very positive. By the way, the Father of Cups could also be like a priest or a counselor that you go and see to help clear your head and point you in the right direction. And then you attract somebody who's very encouraging of you, encouraging of your talents. Okay, Aquarius, I hope that you enjoyed this. If you'd like a private reading, please click on the link below. All the best. Bye.